thanks for listening. This video is going to be going over what Hannah Arendt might have thought about the wind orchestra music that's played at Kim Jong-il funeral. You're going to see the next videos. You're going to see them actually do the song, and then after the song you hear, you're going to hear me talk about the analytical part of it. So thank you for listening. Take care. everyone. Thanks for listening. This video is going to be going over the North Korea's Wind Orchestra, like the funeral music for Kim Jong-il, and what Hannah Arendt might have thought about it. And just to warn you, if you're going to trust the transcript, you'll probably get 60% to 70% of the information correct. Fortunately, YouTube's not perfect on translating it yet. But over time, I think they're only going to get better. All right, but here we go. North Korea's Wind Orchestra funeral music is an instrument of state propaganda designed to evoke a carefully manufactured sense of collective sorrow, national unity, and unwavering loyalty to the supreme leader and the ruling Workers' Party of Korea. Hannah Arendt would likely have interpreted this music as a manifestation of the banality of evil and a tool for creating the lonely masses essential for totalitarian control. The Wind Orchestra funeral music of North Korea. Including its funeral compositions, it adheres strictly to the principles of Juche, which is self-ideology, ensuring it serves the state's narrative. Purpose. The primary goal is not personal expression or genuine mourning, but the manufacturing of consent and the construction of an illusion of a utopian heaven on earth. Musical style. The music is characterized by its marching rhythm, military-style bass, instrumentation, and epic scale, often incorporating a large orchestra and choir. Even somber pieces aim to instill revolutionary enthusiasm and fighting spirit. Emotional manipulation. The compositions are engineered to elicit a specific, collective emotional response. Profound grief over the loss of a leader or comrade. Immediately transitioning to renewed dedication to the cause and the remaining leadership. Lack of individuality. The music is carefully composed and rarely individually performed, reflecting a system that suppresses individual expression in favor of a homogenized, state-sanctioned sentiment. Hannah Arendt's interpretation. Hannah Arendt, in her works like The Origins of Totalitarianism and Eichmann in Jerusalem, would likely have a critical analysis of this phenomenon. Propaganda and fabricated reality. Arendt emphasized that totalitarian regimes use propaganda to fabricate reality. The funeral music would be seen as a part of this process, a means of replacing genuine human emotion with the scripted, ideological display of grief that supports the regime's narrative of an indispensable leader and a unified, devoted populace. The music helps erase the distinction between truth and falsehood by making emotion subordinate to the regime's needs. The banality of evil. Arendt's concept of the banality of evil describes how ordinary individuals can commit monstrous acts within a bureaucratic, thoughtless system. The musicians, composers, and functionaries involved in producing this music would be seen as cogs in a machine, performing their specialized tasks without critically reflecting on the moral or political implications of their actions. Their lack of creative autonomy, as noted by Arendt in the context of totalitarian art, would be a guarantee of their loyalty and an example of this banality. Atomization and loneliness. Arendt argued that totalitarianism thrives on the loneliness and atomization of individuals, eroding social bonds to make people more susceptible to state control. This music, while seemingly uniting the masses in shared grief, actually unites them in a forced artificial collective, further isolating genuine individual feelings. The individual is dissolved into the lonely masses who express the correct emotion on command. The collapse of the public and private spheres. The music's omnipresence in public life and the expectation that citizens internalize and project its intended emotion illustrates the collapse of the separation between public and private spheres, a hallmark of totalitarianism. In essence, Arendt would view North Korean funeral music not as genuine cultural expression, but as a chilling example of music as a coercion, a tool for the state to enforce ideological conformity and demonstrate total control over the emotional and intellectual life of its citizens. Thanks for listening, everyone. Hopefully you like this video and the video that joined it with the Wind Orchestra. So take care. Hopefully I'll get more posted.